Welcome everyone to the ETF2L 66 Season 50 Premiership Week 5 matchup between Forfence and Bloodsail Buccaneers, and we've got a score to settle. Not in a cool way, just we actually have some points we need to distribute here. And here, to keep track of those points, it's going to be Samus on production, and to tell the truth, the real truth, and nothing but the truth. It's Josh. How are you doing, Josh?
Good evening. I am good. How are you doing, Peter?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm tired, and I'm ready for some playoff adjacent action here. Both of these teams are going to be in the playoffs. Witness Gaming has secured the #1 spot, but everything else is kind of up for grabs. Bloodsail Buccaneers, if they get 6 points, they can move up ahead of Forfence. And if Forfence gets 6 points, they can move up ahead of Dirty Maggots.
I mean, it's anyone's game. From what I've seen so far, the Pirates have been doing so much better this season than I think anyone would have probably predicted. I didn't think they were going to come last, but I wasn't sure about between them and Pint Gaming for this last place in playoffs. And I've been pleasantly surprised by their performances. And they've also been one of the few teams to actually make the maps interesting against the top teams, especially like taking points off Dirty Maggots and also coming probably one of the best teams against the Witness this season so far as well.
Yeah, they're just a really dangerous team. They have so many playmakers that can just absolutely pop off at any given time. So you have to be really careful. So absolutely looking forward to see how they do here. Also, Forfence, they can be a little inconsistent at times. I feel like they will win one map really convincingly and then just lose the other map pretty convincingly in the opposite direction. It's kind of hard to pin them, but obviously I think most people are expecting them to be the second best team in the season. So it should be interesting to see if they can actually live up to that and get those 6 points and make it official.
Yeah, with the experience that they've got and with how they've been playing over the past few seasons, you would be very fair to say they are a second place team. But we'll have to discuss that later because both teams have just readied up, so we're going to our first mid.
Yep, they're going to be rolling out here. First map going to be processed. After that, we'll be moving on to Gullywash here. I'll be keeping an eye on if we have any fast soldiers on this rollout here. Looks like we're going to have one fast soldier. That's going to be Sills, just taking the high ground. And then the second soldier is going to come up there. That's the move, just to shoo him back a little bit.
The sail's already been bullied out. He's taking the high ground. Sills has been beautiful double bomb from the French soldiers, isolating both soldiers straight away. And he dies to the trap! Delhi sticking the choke and trap, and he just walked back into it. No one scout was shooting the sticks for him. Oh, that was poor. That was really the no heads up play there to like actually pay attention to what was going on.
Yeah, he was very weak, granted, but yes, he just walked on the sticky. Nobody dealt with it, and what was a pretty nice mid-win there for Forfence turns into a massive advantage here. They're just going to cap out the second point. No contest at all, and I think they're just waiting for the Bruisman to get in there to give him some buffs before they go in. And unless Juno hits a fat snipe here, gets a nice pick, this is going to be very, very difficult for them to hold. As this Ur, it's about to come in now, Josh.
Standard level, so you got on the left hand side, you've got both soldiers in panic, ready to block. Gun's already down, flanks in. Bruisman's isolating the soldiers. Nevo is getting cap time, a lot of cap time. And Cubic's just rotated up while Nevo got bombed. And very, very simple last push. Literally just both scouts rotating. Bloke couldn't even bomb because of Bruisman taking the top right, so you can tell it was just a rehearsed last push for the Frenchies there.
Yeah, like it's really important to get those soldiers to bomb the point just so the scouts can't exit like that, and just the fact that that got shut down made it super easy. They cleared the point of stickies quite quickly, and then the scouts just rotated and got it capped out. Very clean first round here. Let's see if Forfence they can have another successful mid here. Once again, fast soldier rollout on both sides. Just going to kind of spam each other out, making sure that nobody oversteps their boundaries here on this first mid. And still waiting for the first action. Here comes the double bomb.
Bruisman's been isolated and got the bombed into no. That still's got a lovely counter bombing, picked up Ruler straight away. Now all they need to do with the Pirates is just bunker around Dion. They've got eyes on all 4 of the Frenchies now. If they take this nice and slow, it doesn't even matter if they like lose the point. Ideally they shouldn't.
Yeah, they're just letting them cap it. They don't care at all. They're just getting ready for the recap here. They're playing really far away from Dion actually. And they're kind of getting overwhelmed. This is kind of crazy. The Frenchies, they're just taking this fight. They know they don't have a medic here, but They just want to bleed them out and overwhelm them with the superior manpower. And it's kind of working out for them. They're in a much better position now. But, of course, the heals are about to come in. The Uber is still around. And Eon just desperately wants to not pop this. You can see how far back. It actually gets air there. Bloke that's left, just gonna shoo him away. And Guzman's in behind lines, actually gonna take down Julian. I have no idea, Josh, but they have eventually secured the point, but there's a soldier behind lines.
This is still a perfect opportunity to pressure, and Silves gets caught being too aggressive instead of playing the high ground of his team. And then Eon's forced into a really bad Uber pop. Bloke also dies before he gets the flash. Max on super deep does pick up a lovely 500. And Mula dies as well. Okay, this is potentially salvageable, but the collapse is incoming. Eon, Mac with the hero sticky. What a great save for his medic. Trades his life, and actually, what a great turnaround. Super good Uber from Mac and Sail, capitalizing on the positioning. Eon actually kind of worked out well for him, like just running away super aggressively. It baited QB into chasing into a really bad spot. Mac hits a nice one, like 90 damage sticky into his face. Does die for it, but he'll take that trade any day. It's really good Uber.
Yeah, that was a hero's death from Mac for sure. That just felt like a scene out of Braveheart or something. Just giving his life for the cause. There's a tiny Uber ad here. They might decide to push on. Do you think they're actually going to just try and dot push it here?
I mean, they know Mula died during the Uber, and they know that they healed well off the damage, and I think that, yeah, they're playing like they know it. Look at them, they're all buffed up, all ready to go. They've not pre-spotted though, so they don't know about this gun, and Mac tries the bomb, gets denied instead, but the gun does go down. There's still a chance. Brugman and QB is on heavy in panic room. The rotating scout still dies, the bull trades. Brugman trades again. This is still doable, because the heavy's on the high ground if they can just get a rocket on point, or something to clear the point.
But yeah, Sail's kind of behind lines as well. In bunker, he's pressuring the point as well. Here comes the Uber.
Really good. Really well played from Sail. They actually, just that little bit of point pressure manages to force Mula to use his Uber, and Eon is able to escape. But he wasn't healing, so he doesn't have as big of an ad as he could have had.
Yeah, Forfans might not know that, so if they go in quite aggressively, they might just have to back off because they know they can get Ubered on, even if that's not the real truth. Not sure if they're using the Archimedes head or whatever, but they're actually running into a trail now. Judo's going to get taken down. They're really far back, and I think Mac is just trying to escape, but he might not
what
make
a
it.
Fight!
Wow.
And Mac is on fire. First 5 minutes is Mac City, and Brugman's feeding.
Yeah, he tried to mess with Mac as well. Just immediately get dunked on here, and they want to walk in. At least Silves does, yeah. Everyone else is coming in with him as well. It's a team effort. They're moving in. Ian has Uber now. Mula is about 10% away. So the Frenchies, they want to take it slow here. But QB has gone down. I think they might just get pressured out, or they're going to have to do a pretty awkward Uber here. But yeah, it looks like they're committing for the Uber.
Mula's taking a lot of spam. Nevo's trying to get a trade. He wants to bully his way onto the point without taking too much damage. They killed Silves really early and forced a very good trade. Nevo's weak post-Uber. There's a lot of cap time though, so this is still anyone's game. But the spawn advantage is in favor of the Frenchies. And the Pirates recognize that they are resetting and going for it, but the pressure's already coming straight into sewers. Flanks in IT already deep. They're going. There's no stopping the Frenchies right now. They want to go for it. Brugman's coming in high, Peter.
Yeah, and they're coming in from the flank as well. Scouts in like super deep. QB is actually going to take.
What a rocket! What a rocket!
The pressure was real, but the deny there, really great rockets, gonna take him down. And now we get the counter aggression coming in. Silves buying a lot of space, and you can just see they're putting their tail between their legs. They're running out here. The Frenchies, they want no part of this. QB and Nevo are gonna spawn here. They're gonna get the force one. I think QB's gonna spawn on Spy. Kinda sneaky. This is a bit of a weird situation. Oh, he just gets immediately shot.
Nothing going right for the Frenchies.
Shouldn't French people be good at Spy?
You'd like to think so.
Yeah, lore-wise.
But I really like this heads-up play from the Pirates, because they know QB was on Spy, or they know there was a Spy. There's one less DM class in the field. Brugman's gone for a nice counter bomb onto the chop, but he ends up losing it. But Eon gets forced in no man's land by Demul. Mula is, I mean, traded 2 soldiers for an Uber ad. You can pressure this really hard if you're the Pirates right now, and force Mula into
just
a really bad
important.
spawn.
Yeah, it's really important Eon doesn't overextend here and gets picked off. You can see he's grabbed the scout and he's running away, but he might not be out fast enough. Looks like he's just about going to make a great play there
What
by
a
Eon.
rocket from Sills! The guy's a beast right now. The Uber was horrendous from the Frenchies. I don't know what they were thinking. You can't take this Uber with no soldiers, especially with scout speed on Eon. That was horrendous. That's actually like really poor heads-up play from the Frenchies, and they just
Yeah.
sort of gifted that round away. Nice shot from the Uber. It doesn't mean anything. Really, really well played from the Pirates. They're making all the right heads-up plays. Just a clear shout out to Silves because that round, I mean, Mac had a huge plays in that round and was definitely dominating, but Silves also pulling out one rocket, 2 kills on the scouts, air shots QB again on the second, gets him with a perfect flank with Bloke, both survive. Beautiful play from the soldiers.
Yeah, the backstabs are really, really good so far, and they're just pulling them apart quite a bit here. But we're on another mid here. Looks like this time around, Left's going to go super fast and get the immediate kill onto Delhi. Really fast rollout, really good kill there. So that's going to be a demo for a soldier. That's good.
It is good, but this is the routine play after you lose your demo, which is just to send your soldiers in super high, get a good coordinated bomb, and they did exactly that. They're used to playing with a demo down. Like, they've played against this mid so much. When they lose Delhi, they just know instantly, we send 2 soldiers in, we'll win this fight. Because the enemy team is going to just bunker. But the pressure's still coming. They're already pressuring through 1. Nevo's taking space. Bruceman and Demul in through 2 as well. Bloke gets denied. Double air shot, but they lose Nevo. And Seal picks up Bruceman. This is a beautiful turnaround again. The Pirates are so good at salvaging these plays until Juno just runs in and feeds through the 1. And Sail...
They're still trying to force the issue here. Sail got in really aggressive. Yeah.
I mean, I like the aggression. I like obviously playing off the advantage. Just if you're a scout, sure, you've got to pick a better door. But the counter aggression's already coming in because the spawns are so much faster. But they've got 2 soldiers denying Delhi straight away. QB's taking space. Beautiful pick up onto Delhi. Bloke flanking into the lobby. This is gonna. Oh, what a pipe!
Oh my god!
And Bruceman coming in for the counter bomb. Eon's safe and spawned. Baby City Eon is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving this play from the Pirates, you know. This is looking like a really good playoff team right now. Like, I saw the performance against the Maggots, and they only narrowly missed out on taking a full map off Maggots. And I really think right now this map is really strongly in favor of them, despite Sail dying to a trap.
Yeah, that spam like just basically synced up there. That looked crazy. Eon has used his Uber. There's a soldier in behind line trying to cut them all off. This is really heads-up play. Oh, the scout does pick him off there, but I like the play from left, just swooping all the way around, trying to get his best. They're gonna go in. They see the sticky trap. They don't respect it, and they pay for it with their life.
Actually quite heads-up play. I mean, Nevo's not hit any shots, so it's not helping the Frenchies situation at all. Junior like killed both soldiers with that Uber as well, so they actually managed to salvage. It's just a shame that Bloke couldn't sync up with his team when he pincered them in IT, just left a little alone. But even the trap kill onto QB helped him salvage the mid.
It is a full Uber ad here on Mula. Well, it's a 50 or 40% ad. Plenty of time to work with here, but you can see left just bombing the choke, and actually QB's gonna go down. He's gonna the only one in.
He lives. He's 3 HP and he lives. This was a beautiful heads-up play from the Pirates because they knew Nevo was on sniper. They knew the Frenchies couldn't take the push properly because he had to run back all the way to spawn again. Like another situation of the off class is going against him.
Yeah, I really love how the aggression is just going. Oh my god, the flank has flanked the flank. And they come in onto the medic, but a nice surf there from Mula. That's going to get him out. And you can see Bootman playing very aggressively here in choke, immediately trying to follow up. And Demul looks like he's going to want to go in here as well. So if they can only just find the right moment here. Bootman is in. He actually hits a nice rocket onto Eon. He's been juggled quite a bit. He is going to have to either pop or leave. And it looks like he's not leaving here, Josh.
He's actually managed to save himself through sewers. They've done quite well. But if a soldier could go fast now while Eon's caught, no, not heads up enough just to salvage off the positioning change. Flank fight, Bloke kills the Mool, and that should stop the Frenchies' aggression now.
Left gets taken down on the flank. If they're lucky, they can get QB as well. QB will retreat just in time, so it's a 1-for-1 trade here. I wonder if we're going to see some shenanigans coming up on either of these spawners. You can obviously play like Ghost Sniper or Spy, or even try to do some I don't know, mantra shenanigans. Yeah, we usually don't see that on second. I don't think it's that good. That's better for last, but the Veggies, they're all...
Muller
Oh
drops
my
again!
god, he got sniped!
Oh, Muller's, I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you saw the stickies on the main sewer door. I was watching Muller move closer and closer to them, but we'll see what that after. Because last time this happened, they lost the fight, the Pirates. But this time, beautiful flank play from Brogue. 2 kills instantly. There's one soldier behind. Bruceman's in behind onto Eon. He does pop.
Oh,
I respect. I mean, he's got really low ping. Bruceman doesn't usually miss those rockets. I respect the pop for that.
Yeah,
I mean, he still it works out equal. They get second and mid for free, and they can start setting up for last.
yeah, they want to bin them a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, when Neville went in, they're actually already binning them. The pressure's still there, but they're running into a fully buffed Fat Boy. Delhi's weak. Junu trades with Delhi. This is still winnable. They've got a soldier in panic room, and he takes out the heavy. I don't know.
Have you got triple
go
pipe
on this.
there?
They want to go on this. Timur's caught. Timur's 40 HP. He can't fight. Sills is getting up. They killed Timur. Lose Sills. Muller's weak again. He gets piped. Mac.
Oh my god.
Oh, Mac frag movie after this. Did you see that pipe?
Yeah, I swear they're magnetic at this point. He just keeps on finding really unusual picks. Like, he was also just piping down the heavy on that push. That's the only reason the heavy died. You just kept getting piped, and then the soldiers.
Is Habib just playing on Mac's account?
It could be. I wouldn't suspect. Check in ping, real quick. Or maybe Habib just flew in. It could be a thing. All right, they're going in here. It's actually the demo man first, gonna get taken down or stopped mid-air by an air shot here. Sentry taken down super late. There's no pressure on the point at all, but they're taking their own left side here. Judo is actually going to get abandoned as everyone begins to crater. And there's going to be a little bit of a trade, but now it's a 2-on-5 situation. Definitely a re-push coming out here. It is Mac alive, though, so he should be able to stem the tide, at least here in Choke.
They don't like to push 4. When they go in with their full Uber lab pushes, they go 3 instead, and they bomb Mac in. So they're not playing off the vision game, because they had a massive Uber ad to play with there. They could have definitely taken that slower and tried to find the sentry gun. Like Mac's bombing in, it's taken too long to get the gun. And then, like, when the soldiers are coming in on the flank, Demul did a beautiful bomb behind them and just instantly killed one. Bruceman followed up.
Double soldier bomb here in Choke. Doesn't really do a whole lot.
They baited that out really well, the Frenchies. They knew it was coming. They just kind of telegraphed.
Yeah, now it's just going to be an Uber exchange here. 2 scouts.
He's not popping.
Muller's
not taking damage. Muller's taking 40 damage in the Uber trade. Oh, tragic.
Most one-sided exchange I've ever seen. Muller just did not pop. He still has the Uber ad. They're about to go in here through Choke. There's some stickies there. They're going to know about it, but they're already getting ready. And yeah, you can see they've retreated. They want none of it. And they still haven't forced Muller. Muller's going to end up with no points. He's just not popping.
I mean, they're going into last already. The gun's only going to be level 2 at best, so this hold. And the Frenchies' last pushes are very, very well rehearsed. They know what they're doing. See, Delhi's not even bombing. Delhi knew to just instantly take out the gun. The stickies aren't even covering the point that well.
Yeah, they cleared out the bunker. They're putting pressure on the point, and they just can't get there in time. It was actually pretty close there for the block to come in, but just the right amount of point pressure there. Doing the trick here for the French.
Yeah, it's so clean, like, it's so methodical, like the last pushes that they've done. You can tell they've, like, obviously the amount of practice they've had, but it's so rehearsed. Scout goes onto point, they rotate one scout when he gets bombed off, but the soldiers are getting isolated because they can't bomb away from panic because of Bruceman's good positioning as well, so it's really good from the Frenchies.
Yeah, I love the bombing of the panic room there. As soldiers in the sky, okay, almost gets air shot. I want to say he got hit by the wall there a little bit, but now the double soldier bomb comes in here. Bruceman and Timul putting on a ton of pressure, getting a lot of damage, and then they even kind of make it back a little bit here, but the Frenchies, their positioning is not that great, but Mac is so far forward, being catched a little bit there. Eventually, though, Frenchies have been forced out of Choke.
Silves actually did like the little shadow burn moment there when he was landing and he hit the ground of his rockets to actually keep this fight to a 5v4. Otherwise, the Frenchies would have come back into mid. So it was a good save.
Yeah, sometimes that matters. It's pretty cool. I'm just waiting to see if we have any shenanigans here with any weird unlocks. Looks like the answer is no. We're just gonna get some buffs here, and we might get some plays. We see Sills playing choke. We got Left in PC, and then everyone else in sewers. And Left's gonna actually die there. Gets overwhelmed on the flank. That's gonna cause everyone else to rotate back, and I think we're gonna take a breather here, Josh.
I mean, I'm glad with how the Pirates have been playing. They haven't tried any off classes or anything yet. They've been trusting like just a bog standard people on their normal classes for now. So Zeus is coming back on Soldier. So I'm glad they're sticking to what's working because they do know. I think they do know that they can win this map. I think they know they've got the skill and the players to actually take this map off the Frenchies. So I'm hoping that they won't just do pressure and do nothing. I'm hoping they'll do pressure and actually try and take space off it.
Yeah. Okay. So strategy on in the kind of failed. We haven't seen any like double soldier bombs or anything. It's just been all pressure plays through sewers here. Why do you think that is? That we don't see the double bomb?
I mean, it's too easy to lose mid once you lose your soldiers. It used to be like a pretty good play, but teams got so good at just pushing back into mid because they knew the spawn and they knew the advantage they could get just once they through the choke and in the high ground. The mid is so hard to fight then, and there's nothing to stop them. They've got in for free. Junior gets a trade, and he gets a really good trade this time. He's managed to retain the high ground as well. He's moving over to the flank. The Bulls alone. They're coming back in with the double soldier bomb, but counter bombing from Silves. And Bloke picks up QB on the flank. Sills draws a lot of eyes. The Bull can't fight. They get bullied out into one. One gun pipe wins this fight.
Oh, there's a soldier flank as well. Comes in onto the medic. Oh, just not enough rockets there on left. It was very, very close. Didn't quite get in. Dubois is actually behind lines still, causing some real confusion at the speed shot.
Bruges, man.
Oh my god. Yawn.
This is actually really good for the Pirates, like, because Mac didn't lose the high ground. They managed to keep the high ground cap. Demoul's gone into IT, and they've actually busted through the choke, so another heads-up play from the Pirates coming in. Sills is getting caught, though. Not really caught, he's just trying to take space. And Demoul with a big flank, huge bomb from Demoul, and everyone gets mulched into the choke. 4 people dead. Left in from the flank, not going to do anything.
Oh,
but
scouts on the medic as well? Not quite. They really tried to salvage it there at the end, but absolutely balls of steel there from Mula. Holds on to the Uber, doesn't pop it. Good movement as well. It's going to be a full-on wipe. Got 3 forward spawns, looks like. One of them is a sniper. That's going to be annoying to push into, but it looks like they're just going to send in the soldiers and demo men just to clear the area first. Okay. Actually, Sil's going to end up going down there, but yeah. Sniper has been dealt with. Really well played there.
I mean, that's a big person for your last push if you're the Frenchies, because you're not going to have one soldier to push the flank now, so you need, like, I mean, they've just busted in 5
so
3.
deep,
No one is watching. No one's watching. They still haven't used. Evo gets us such a good Uber. They could just chase into this heavy right now and just isolate frags. They don't need to camp. But they're indecisive. They're indecisive. They don't know what to do. Both soldiers have respawned and the heavy is still alive. Oh, so much indecision.
Yeah.
You can see it from Nevo. He was on the point.
Oh, soldiers on the medic. Eon might die. Scout might catch the medic now.
Sail, is he going to catch Muller? Oh wow. I don't think he missed a single winger bullet then.
Yeah. That's scary. That's actually pretty good.
Watch the forward spawn. QB's on sniper, but they don't know. I don't think Sail saw it. So watch QB now. This might be the saving grace. Oh no, they saw it. They saw it.
He took a shot. It didn't hit. He swapped back. We're all good here on the Pirates. They're moving forwad. They have the full Uber. Gonna try their best to make this happen. And you can see they're not even wasting time. Some teams would sit back there while they cap out.
Brugesman in. Brugesman in. Onto me on. No. Not very good.
Yeah, and that's gonna be
that.
Time. Sometimes you send in a single soldier and he'll get the full force, but you can't send in any more than that. Otherwise, you're just gonna absolutely crater here in last. And they're actually in through 1. They forced everyone into spawn. Looks like the sentry gun needs to be taken down, and now they're going to try and pressure the point here, but so far, not really succeeding. They're just taking the left side here, Josh.
No, the heavies come back out already. The problem is the heavies managed to take space, but there's no stickies on point right now. They do actually trade out Nevo, and the soldiers are weak. Good flank from Bloke, picks up the Demoul. He's got a really good position if they actually go in right now. Sail could get off the cap time. And Leon's beaming him behind. Good scout on the med, doesn't force. good try that they're making some salvage from that. They can still salvage it though if they regroup onto seconds. There's
Two
no
spawners.
Diva with no Demul. There's spawn advantages in favor of the Pirates. Eon's already at 65%. Bloke's going in for a high bomb. Just buying time, buying time. Mueller's weak. Mueller's weak. 65, one arrow catches him.
And he's so far away from Ian as well. This is a place where you really don't want to pop Uber for nothing, right? So he's just desperately trying to hold on to it, and that
oh my
means
god,
he's
look at
very
this. They think
defensive.
it's huge ad. Eon's just got full Uber already. But there's no scouts with Eon. There's no way to follow up on max damage.
But as long as they catch people out here before they retreat, it can still be good. They've caught 2 players now, and they're just going to continue on moving forward. They are bleeding players themselves, though. This is an even fight. And
Demul's in behind.
Oh, gets the Eon pick. This is so chaotic. It's just fights on both sides. But yeah, it's you win some, you lose some of these fights, and in the end, the second point does go in favor of the Pirates, as Mueller's going to have the edge.
I'm sure Mac is switching pipe launchers, you know, like through the game. I'm sure he was using stock at some point, and now he's back onto like Iron Bomber. I think he's like, I don't know if I'm wrong, but if he has, maybe he must be switching like at certain points in the map.
I don't know. Is there some crazy mathematical theories behind this with the spam arcs, or is he just being weird?
No, with the spam arcs, he's definitely right. On mid, the stock pipes could do so much more. I mean, the Frenchies are also trying to push out. 6 minutes left, you're 2-1 up, and you're losing your ads. He pops, it's a horrendous bomb. They are going to kill themselves, I think.
Yeah, and left is behind lines as well, so they could catch him out. They kind of need to get him before they can do anything, but yeah, they're definitely not chasing down Eon, let's just say, as he's going to be safe and sound. They send so many players back. They're going to cap out second, no problem. But Eon now, full Brad. They might wait for the soldiers to get in. It can be kind of dicey to do a push here without any soldiers to buy space and jump in. And actually, Bruceman's going to play with some fire here. I'm not quite sure what he intends to do here, but they actually gets the Uber Force out, and now they're going to move forward here. And as long as it's only Bruceman dying, it's actually fine.
I mean, Devo got in on the flank as well, but he traded his life for a sniper. That's not very good. That's actually a pocket scout gone. And Demul is behind, but the heads-up play from the Pirates are just going straight in. Deli caught in no man's land. Horrendous. Demul's been left alone, so the Uber they had is dwindling really fast. I mean, Demul's still behind. It depends if they know. Junior did note Sail spotted it, so they know he's there, and Bloke isolates him, so there's no linchpin play happening.
Demul's just being annoying as best as he possibly can, but does get chased down by 2 players here. As Mueller is now sitting in this awkward situation with a full Brad, but no real way to use it. It's 25%, and actually you can see the Pirates, they're pushing in here like against an Uber before they have their own. This is very interesting play. They're just playing off of a man advantage, and as long as Eon gets his Uber, they're fine. Oh, he dropped the scout.
He didn't use though. Eon didn't use. Oh, he did have to use then. Demul's rocket chasing him into rollout. I don't think it would have killed him, but as a medic, it's not worth the risk.
Yeah, it's like you get hit by that, right? And then a scout can kill you.
Yeah, at 4 minutes left, it isn't worth the risk, because it can this can work in your favor now. You can bait the Frenchies into a really bad push out because Mueller isn't going to come in, but Delhi's isolated in no man's land. If they just focus the players that are in, they might do it. They could do so much more. But they lose Bloke with the bomb. Still huge ad to well, only 50 ad to play with, but they are pushing on it, so there's more heads
Keep
up
in
this
mind,
time.
they can just hold. The Frenchies, they can hold it any time they want, and time will run out and end the map. So if at any time they feel like not pushing, they can just do that. So that's always an option, but so far they're deciding to just take space instead. And I think now that the Ubers equal out, they might just decide to sit on it. I wouldn't be surprised if that's just a tactical move.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I do agree with the Frenchies taking the mid, because it alleviates the pressure off you. If you were stuck on second, you're at the mercy of making sure your medic can survive the soldier bombs, and the soldier bombs can be continuous for the next 3 minutes until there's a minute left. Whereas this position now favours the Frenchies so much more. 2-1 up, 3 minutes left, equal Ubers. They don't even need to be pressuring hard. They're just going to fake it, and Devil's just going to go for a single bomb.
Well, they're actually doing this double soldier bomb. Okay. Like, obviously one of them was fake, so Bruceman does get out alive, but, you know, you were talking about how easy it is to lose mid off of it, so I'm kind of surprised they took that chance. And Eon, you can see he wants to take this Ubers game.
He does good damage though. Junior does much better damage this time. Does force Moolah out, but they're not pressuring enough onto the space. Silves is in on the flank, gets some good damage onto QB, but he's getting mulched by their soldiers. But Delhi caught in no man's land, does die to Sail. Bloke, huge rocket, saves himself. If they can isolate one more pick, this is really good for the Pirates. But
The
Bruzman's
big
coming
bomb
in
comes
with
in
a
down from
huge
Guzman,
bomb.
though. I don't think the Demo Man is long for this world. Mag actually does quite a bit of damage there, so it's not bad at all. But it's a 4-on-3 situation. This absolutely favors offense. And again, I'm kind of surprised they're not just sitting on it. They just want space so badly, but
It favours the Frenchies, but the spawns are coming in. Silves and Bloke are almost here, Vita.
Yeah, this seems like a dangerous play. I can definitely tell. I would be so much more conservative with my movements here. I just sit back.
With 2 minutes left, you'd definitely be wanting to try and be a bit more conservative, but they know they've got a scout advantage pick now. And Demul is getting bullied out on the flank, so there's nothing they can do there. QB's already rotating.
Both medics sitting on their Uber.
144 left. Oh, huge bomb from Silves. Isolates Nevo. This is the perfect pick you need to go to trade into. Oh no, what a pipe from Delhi. Still doable though.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to get the Ubers out of the way here, and they get the force pretty fast. They're looking for players to flash onto, but haven't quite found it. But everyone else needs to get in here now from the Pirates. Just get in and contribute, take a big fight, and Medic gets jumped here, but Lula, big surf, jumps around, heals his team up. They have a one-man advantage as they just lose it, as I said that. But this is just a big fight. I like this fight that the Pirates are taking, but they are slowly bleeding out.
Yeah, like, oh, nice rocket from Silves, a little fade away. There was, there is a chance that Eon gets caught here. Yeah, Eon's caught. I believe that is all she wrote now. Bloke gets smashed in the air by Demul. Lovely air shot there. Yeah, it's just a little bit too late. There was definitely, the Pirates had a lot of good chances this game, definitely. But I mean, 40 seconds? No, it's not likely. 75% Uber for Moolah. This is pretty much over.
Yeah, it's not going to go back. It's just going to be a matter of can you actually hold last as well against this Uber, or is it going to be one more round in the bag for offense? It is just a momentum thing at this point. They're not clearing the point super hard. Looks like they're just taking a fight. They kill Eon here, so maybe they can play around some heals. Nevo's just getting tanked hard. But he's going to have to bait out some stickies here. Actually takes down the Demo Man. There we go. They get a cap. A little extra one for them. 3-1.
Yeah, pretty much 2-1 game. The 3-1 was inevitable, but 2-1 for the majority. Honestly, the Pirates, I think the Pirates played so much better throughout the map. Like, the last pushes from the Frenchies, the 2 last pushes that they had, obviously super clinical. They've rehearsed them that much. They know what they're doing. But the Pirates, transitional periods, the fights they were taking, the heads-up plays, everything about them was much more cohesive than the Frenchies. Like,
Yeah, they had
considering
a
all
way of looking really, really solid and put together in those chaotic moments, whereas the Frenchies were kind of losing it a little bit.
Yeah, but it wasn't like just one person causing the chaos. It was like an organized chaos. Like the soldiers were in behind together. They were playing off each other. Sale was in the flanks with them as well. Junior was just doing what he needed. And Mac had a stormer of a game. Like just pipe. Like every time they were doing like a pressure play, he was getting this super good damage onto Moolah or killing Moolah. You know, I'm sure. How many times did Moolah drop? Was it 3 times or 2 times?
2 times, 2 times. And I can ease your soul and tell you you're not going crazy. He did switch grenade launchers mid-game. So he used iron bombers and grenade launcher.
He's only done 700 damage with the grenade launcher though, so it's not like he's not used it much, has he? He must have, maybe he's like tried it out and like tried to experiment, and then thought, oh, it's not really working, and just switched back to Iron Bomber.
Yeah, could be like the granary theory of finding the good spam angle on mid, right? And just kind of abuse that a little bit, and then if that doesn't work, you can just switch to the other pipe launcher. I feel like Iron Bomber is just so much nicer to play with, but obviously some people don't care.
I'd
But
agree. The pipes definitely feel easier with the Iron Bomber, but grenade launcher is very satisfying when it hits.
yeah,
I mean, overall, the Pirates definitely deserve playoffs after that game. And I would not be surprised if the Pirates go like quite far in playoffs as well. This was the first time, considering from week one when the Pirates played against Aragosta, it was only 4-2, and Aragosta aren't really a team. They're just sort of running around like chaos minions.
Right?
Like 4-2 against them to turning up against the Frenchies and pulling a 2-1, which could have easily gone the Pirates' way. Definitely a massive improvement throughout the season.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe anyone was playing bad in particular. I think it was just the last pushes of the Frenchies being that clinical, just giving the advantage.
Yeah. It's also worth pointing out that forfeits tend to peak during playoffs, right? Like forfeits, they start out looking kind of sketchy and bad and losing to weird teams on some maps and whatever, and then once the playoffs start, they become a whole different beast. So I'm kind of expecting them to peak again and become better and better as the season progresses. But just the fact that they're still being kind of outplayed in a lot of situations here by the Bloodsail Buccaneers. That's kind of scary. Scary hours for all the other teams. They're kind of being put on notice here.
I
It's
get
a
what, yeah, absolutely. Like, because and then let's not forget the Pirates pulled out a very good performance against Witness as well.
yeah.
I mean, the Frenchies had a great map on Sunshine against Witness, which could have gone in their favor. However, the Prolans had no chance. They got crushed over, which is why they banned. I'm assuming that is why they banned it tonight. They just don't. They mustn't feel confident on the map at all, and just thought, right, well, let's play to our strengths. But don't know. The
I think they
Pirates. The
just hate
Pirates
Spires.
don't like Spires.
Yeah, that's my theory.
I
That's
mean,
as
if
deep as I
they got
go.
low ping soldiers, should love Spires.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they're just like, wait, we don't actually spend any time on Spire. That's the dirty secrets of Badlands. That's not what you actually hold or anything. Anyway, we're here on Gullywash. I feel like I haven't seen that much Gullywash this season. Maybe I'm just mixing it up with some other times, but should be good fun here. It's basically the two big standard maps that we've been playing here. They banned out the interesting weird ones, and then now we're just playing the box standard ones. So should be interesting to see. Gullywash standard map, but plays quite differently from Process. Do you think there's going to be any difference in the way that the teams play this compared to Process?
I mean, I think the Frenchies are really strong on this map. I think this is a much better map for them. They can play very fast with this map. But the Pirates also took Witness 5-3 on this map. So there's also the chance that this could be a super strong map. I mean, the Pirates have the advantage of being that new team. So obviously, when you're a newer team, you're gonna go like not the players are new, just the team itself, like be it their team cohesion, I should say. So if you play those staple maps, Process Gully, it's good maps to play. It's a comfort map.
Yeah.
But Frenchies are still super strong on this map. I
All
don't
right.
know if they're Witness strong, but they are strong.
All right. I have a question. So big door, right? Scout runs in behind. Who's scary? Who's the scariest one to deal with? Is it Juno or is it QB?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the hard part with the Frenchies is that you don't really see anyone take over the game. The Frenchies all sort of play around each one having a job and doing the job to the best they can do, right? So, like, sometimes you'll see Demul like running around with 30 deaths, but he's forced the med like 7 times. So he's done his job, so it doesn't matter. But you never see anyone powering over compared to like, when you watch Thomas and you just see him take over the game. So I think Juno because of the surprise factor.
Yeah. Well, let's see if the Frenchies can take over this
They're
game, get another
restarting.
3 points, and if they do that, I got baited. But if they get the 3 points here, they will be second place, just like everyone predicted. But that was a false start. I got
Frenchies are
blue balls
ready,
now.
just waiting for the Pirates. But yeah, I definitely think Juno is more scarier to fight in Big Door. QB would fight you, but then Demul and Bruiseman would appear in like 2 seconds, so it's your 1v1 instantly turns
Yeah.
into a 3v1.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's what makes the Frenchies so good. How well they can play off each other.
yeah. I kind of like that the comparison where, yeah, sure, Juno's scary, but the 1v1 against QB is not the 1v1 you thought it was. It's you just got baited. All right. I'm sure we're gonna go live this time, Josh. They can't fool me twice. There's no way. We're live. Bloodsail Buccaneers versus Forfent. If Forfent wins this map, they get second place in the season.
Bloke, early pressure. Delhi bullied out already. Counter early pressure from Brugman and QB. They've taken the top left completely. Silves is caught. But the positioning factor is actually favouring the Pirates, because Mueller's not been able to get onto the high ground, whereas Eon's managed to get his heels up. 2v2, the Bull's stuck in the low ground waiting for an arrow. 3v2. Right,
All right,
what the hell is
going
Mueller
in.
doing? Mueller, okay. Interesting.
Leading the chart, leading by example.
Maybe that's... Oh, Bloke's already in, taking some good space. QB's distracted, and Matt can walk in and do a lot of damage. Delhi's not no traps, but Judy dies to Devo spawn. Oh, nice pipe.
Yeah, salvages that a little bit. There's still a soldier behind lines left, doing his best here to just stay alive as long as possible, just to make sure that they can't really be pushed here, his own team, while he's just distracting. Looks like he's actually succeeded quite well here. Just not dying for those last 15 seconds really slowed down the game. And actually pretty soon, he's full health. He can actually make plays now.
Oh, he's in.
Oh, Sail's in behind. Actually, Sail is top and gets the kill. So they got rid of the flanker, but surprise, it's a new flanker. There's just another one. You cut off with a head, then the new head will go and appear.
Hydra.
Yeah, just actually. And look at that, they're in through choke for free.
Max kind of been forgotten about though. I don't know if this was the plan or Max just didn't get the memo, because now you've got no demo to help you pressure. And it's not really worked out. Silves kind of needs his demo to walk in there as well, just to make sure that they've got that extra pressure to bully them back. Mac was rotating with like 50 HP, so it's not right. Sales actually managed to get out and live though. So all things considered, it's not a horrendous play.
We're just gonna settle down a little bit here. See what the teams come up with. Gullywash, I'd say it's a pretty decent sniper map in this kind of stalemate situation. You can actually just go back and switch to sniper, and it's not going to be the biggest deal if the enemy team doesn't realize. But we have some pressure here in Victor. They might just want to scout through. They're definitely threatening to do so, and Sail, he's in here. And there's a sorter with him as well, so the double player
They're
in
pushing
behind.
choke. They're stuffing choke. And they didn't do. They were just prodding to see if they could actually catch Neff or Bloke, like not paying attention, but he was already aware.
Yeah, there's a pretty interesting situation with Silves just spamming up top, the scout playing around him, and then Mac and Big Door while the rest is holding choke. This Eon has rotated into Big Door, so maybe they're gonna put some more heals in there. This is getting kind of awkward. Like they're surrounded. Forfence is surrounded, but they're still fine.
I mean, it's like they're surrounded, but they're surrounded from one side, so it's not really like as sketchy as it could be. The main thing is the threat from top, like because it's hang on, they're pressuring choke. They're trying to get Bloke in. I think they're trying to get Bloke in for a bomb with the flank, sort of trying to pressure at the same time. But yeah, it's not really panning out because it's so hard to push in from top when you've got heal advantage into your flank from Mueller. Oh, what a nice B shot from Sail! Actually, this.
We were talking about QB versus Juno. It's actually Sail we should have been talking about.
We should be worried about
the entire time, and they're going top. Actually, Nemo's gonna try and trade here, and he doesn't even trade.
He doesn't need to.
6 HP, no problem.
Old man still got it.
It's going to leave a real dent here. Forfence walking through the choke, trying to see if they can get some work done on here. And they're actually going to get the fabled soldier Uber, Josh. It's working.
2010 Uber did work, but I think Mueller kind of got confused with what was happening then. I think the call was to try and save Delhi, but Mueller was already so far out of the choke, he wanted to save his Uber ad. But now they're just busting in already. Huge rocket from Bloke. Silves counter aggression onto the top as well. But Demul in behind gets isolated. This is looking really good right now. They can isolate Brugman before he gets too much damage. This is working really well. Mueller is going to live, but they are going to get the second point out of it. So it's a really good heads up play. I mean, bit of miscoordination maybe from the Frenchies. Mueller just being pulled back into an Uber he didn't want to take. But they're already trying to pressure as well.
Yeah, It got a little bit of both worlds there. So Soda's going to jump onto the point, but he has been dealt with, and that's going to be 2 players down. Forfen's going to take this opportunity to move forward and push out. Both Ubers are about to come into effect here, so they could take an Uber exchange if they want to here on Forfen's. Instead, Soda's going to go into the skybox. He's going to land on the medic, not quite. Going to just loop around, take a lot of attention. Now the scouts are in. Here comes the second bomb in. This time around, he's going to go for the medic, but Brugman hits nothing.
I mean, Bruzman dying. The small advantage does favour the Pirates right now. Frenchies know that. Bloke is in on the flank, but he is getting 1v1 by Nevo. He's wasted a couple of rockets spamming. Nevo saw the advantage and just pushed off the ammo advantage. And it is going to go down to last holds with equal Ubers. I was kind of hoping the Pirates would push though, because they knew there would be no off classes. Like no NG or anything to block the gun, but they're just stabilizing them. Looks like they're just waiting for 6. But now this is just going to let an NG and a Pyro come up on the Frenchies, so the push gets really hard now.
Yeah, could be a sign that maybe there were a bit of some confused calls there, right? Like if you don't know what's going on, you just take it slow. And speaking of taking it slow, we've got Juno on Sniper, and Sills in the respawn queue here. So, I mean, at least they're well positioned to hold far back with the Sniper, just deal with any pressure here. But as I said, Gullywash can be a pretty decent sniper map. You kind of need to hit a hero shot of sorts on this last point, but luckily Juno's really good at hitting those, so it should balance out. It should be fine, as no pressure comes out here from Forfen's at all. They just let the bygones be bygones. A kill is a kill. Who cares? They're just gonna take it slow, hold last.
They're not playing with the Pyro right now, so I'm wondering if the French Pirates know that there isn't a Pyro, because that means the gun can be super spammable.
Oh, he goes for the
Juno's
pick.
going hero peek. Bloke is the casualty. Muller must have seen it just in time. He's playing. It's such a dicey position. Have you seen where he's playing? All he's got is that pillar to protect him. Like he can try hide in the dispenser, but I've seen enough medics drop to it. But you see where he's doing now? He's just playing behind that pillar.
Yeah, he's got the angle figured out.
It's a dicey position for your medic.
Yeah, especially if you get like splashed in any way, and you kind of feel you have to move, and then you can't. Yeah, he is just stuck here behind the pillar. Just pillar play.
QB's trusting himself on the sniper. I mean, he did get a pick, but he's back
gonna go for it again.
There's no Pyro again. The Frenchies must really trust this hold. They must have done some theory crafting. But Muller's getting pressure. Juno's pressuring. There's so much aggression. The gun's almost dead. Bruceman's. Oh, surely QB goes to Pyro now. Yeah, they've realized.
New angle. Okay, they figure out just again, but like one of these days, Juno's gonna get a good peek, and he hits these shots really effectively. I like that he's kind of varying the angle that he's going at. He's not just jumping to the little perch and taking a shot. He's actually going in a little bit deeper. Oh my god!
Oh, he did body shot him then. Like, I think Muller's playing really, really confident in this position. He's just standing behind the pillar and jumping all the time, obviously, so it makes that. But DeBull gets picked up on point. The pressure from the Pirates is super strong right now.
Oh, he's peeking now. Oh my god, he hit him again.
Bruceman's weak on point. Bruceman dies. Cloak's not paint train. They don't know about Sail. They don't know about Sail. Delhi's going onto the point. He's getting 1v1'd. He dies to Sills. What? Oh my god, this chaos. This chaos.
Yeah, and now it's just the medic and his sniper.
Oh,
defensive, no problem. Oh my god, that's a nice shot.
Right, here needs the junior scout. You got junior sniper.
Oh, he's going for the hero shot as well.
They don't know. They don't know. 60 seconds. This is his time. He doesn't get it.
Muller really has faith in that spot. He just stays.
It feels dicey watching this. Like the amount of pressure coming in from the Pirates, from top left, top right, the river, and even the point. The Frenchies were getting really stretched in. But now it's Trade City because we only have 30 seconds.
Yeah. Take down the center guard actually does get it. The Pyro is still just pushing everyone back. So now the Ubers are out of the way. The center gun is gone. The Soldier's going to come in here, trying to put some aggression on. Scout's going to jump in as well. I don't really see everyone committing the way they need to do if they want to make this succeed here. So I think they had managed to bait Forfen's forward. But yeah, I think they heard the 10-second call and they were like, wait, all right, we should go back.
Yeah, the plan to recollapse was definitely there, but still was unlucky. The second he bombed, Nevo just pulled out all his revenge crits and just one-shot him. There's not much you can do against a weapon that just gives you a guaranteed crit.
Yeah. Do you like mid fights, Josh?
I do like the mid fights, especially when the Pirates are winning the mid fights and they make it a very interesting game because the Pirates were in control this whole last 10 minutes. It's another similar story to Process where the Pirates, you know, they're in control. They're winning the transitions. They're winning the fights. So all they just need to do is convert these rounds.
Another mid fight. Deli's gonna get pressured out quite heavily once again. He's gonna be forced to lay low here. Soldier's in deep, takes down Mula, and then Bloat comes in as well, take down Nevo. So that's the whole combo gone. And Eon gets jumped as well.
Living. Eon is Houdini. Delhi's just going to have a slow death. This is really bad from Delhi. He should have died instantly. They're not going to have a demo on last for ages now. I don't know if you saw that mid, by the way, but the second Mula was walking in through big door and nobody was with him. Sylves bombed top left and had a beautiful heads-up play and instantly isolated Mula. And by the time Nevo actually got back to him, he ended up dying as well with him because Sale ran over with Sylves. A beautiful mid from the Pirates, horrible mid from the Frenchies.
You're going to be awarded with a full fat Uber advantage. Very, very big here. Mula's going to be on about 50% when his Uber comes in, which is right now. Sentry gun has been spammed down. Everyone's in spawn. There's just a soldier and a demo man in water. They're going to need to dislodge those here. And so far, they haven't quite managed to do so. Actually, Delhi goes down just as I say that. Soldier's in water as well. Yo,
I love this push from the Pirates. I love the top left push. You don't see teams do it that much, but it's so good. As long as you know there is no sniper, it can actually be such a good push because you can walk in, take so much space like they did, and pop as late as possible. You don't have to pop through a shutter. Really good push from the Pirates. Mac didn't bomb either. He actually isolated the sentry. Is there a pause?
Yep.
There is a pause. They're frozen in spawn, but. Beautiful stuff from the Pirates, you know, popping the Uber as late as possible, Mac not bombing and actually being able to focus the gun, and then they're just isolating the people on point. Bruiseman bombed away and gives Silves a free cap. Really lovely stuff from the Pirates.
Yeah, it's really key that you take down the demo man, but obviously you don't need to rush it and do it immediately. So as long as you get him eventually, you'll be fine because then you can pressure the point. Right? Even if Silves dies and doesn't cap the point there, he still puts so much pressure on the point. The players that were contesting him will now themselves be on the point and be very easy to pick off. So just that kind of pressure is really, really strong. Very, very good push.
Yeah, it felt like the Frenchies weren't really playing around what was happening because they had a pyro and a heavy coming out of the other spawn door, you know, the typical spawn rotate.
Yeah.
But they were kind of just stuck in the door. Like QB was sitting there just with his mouse 2 ready, like for a soldier to bomb in him or reflect spam. Mac wasn't even shooting at them. Mac was just looking like to sort of like protecting the point, like protecting Silves on point. He didn't really like waste his ammo on shooting a heavy. That was like a complete non-factor. So, you know, if Nevo and QB had probably pushed out a bit, they could have actually defended, but just sort of waiting for nothing.
Yeah. All right. So what do you feel like Forvens need to do on this mid? This looks like attack path to us, right? the timing is perfect for us, even if it's 1.5 minutes in the future here for them. But what do you think Forvens need to do different on mid? Because they're really struggling to keep the medic alive, and they've been losing mids.
I mean, the massive difference right now is on both mids. For the Pirates, they've managed to get Eon onto the high ground. The first mid, Mula tried and got caught, and then the second mid, he was just left below completely. But we'll see if that changes on this mid, because we have just gone back live.
Yep, attack pause over, whatever it was. As looks like no demo really got pressured this time around, and actually pressured super hard there by a scout. He has been dealt with. Silver's gonna jump up. Kenny Samus actually gets a nice kill. Everyone's gonna be rewarded backwards. Eon's on the low ground. Sorry, that's Mula
was
on the low
10
ground.
HP then. It's again, the mids are too hard for Mula. He's not able to, and they're stuck behind in the big door. They could just. I mean, this is hard though because the mid caps the same speed at second as long as they get.
HP again.
Oh my god, they can't even cap in time. Mula dies to the body shot.
Oh.
Oh my god, the Roma sniper taking a page out of jukebox notebook. And Nevo's caught in the big door. They get forced in the lobby, but these picks it. Bruiseman caught on the top right, 10 HP. He's managing to live, but he's dying slowly.
Oh,
What a
the
trap
finger
kill
trap.
from Delhi! Is it going to be enough though? The spawners are coming in. Juno's on point. Huge rockets in from Bloke. Oh, no, from Silves. Bloke sniping. SMG's out. The melee's
Oh
out.
my god.
The cookery.
Unreal. The left sniper. Body shots the medic and then double kukris for the win. 2-0.
I can't believe it. And this is where the pause happens. I am not
That was a smoke
surprised.
break.
That's gotta be, yeah, that's gotta be like the atmosphere in the Pirates mumble must be bouncing right now. But the Frenchies must be, oh god, the Frenchies are they're gonna be struggling.
Actually fuming. I would be so mad if
Yeah,
that's how I
that's
lost.
a perfect statement. Absolutely fuming.
Let's see. Okay, once again, the double soda bomb gonna go into a big door, and one of them splits off. Neither of them really achieve anything, and that's just gonna be a full-on retreat. But Juno can't get out in time, so this time around, looks like the attack pause.
Oh, he uncaught as well. Oh, back in behind. No damage. Right. Okay. Much more heads-up play from the Frenchies. They actually just waited and actually let the mid play out a bit better this time and just instantly isolated the soldiers. They're putting them in the bin as well. Sticky's top right, Soldiers watching top left. Nevo ready to get on the point when he wants to. Don't know if they're going to be able to break this. Muller's already on the point. This is going to be super hard. And we can't. No, it's 2-1.
Yeah, that was a complete roll of a mid. Everyone just died super late. Like, Mac was the last one to die. That's probably the one you need the most when trying to stall out a last cap like this. And that was a brutal one. So, I mean, I've heard of banning attack pauses, but I don't know. Who do you think did the most of the talking? Is it just Nevo rallying the troops there, or Mula telling everyone to stick
I
with
reckon
one
it's
mid?
Bruisman rallying his troops.
Could be. I'll buy it here. This time around, it's going to be a much more subdued mid. Nobody is jumping in very quickly here, but Demul is going to come up here now. Immediately dealt with here. QB's on the flank, though. About to come in, tries to shoot the medic, but it gets immediately mulched. Just gets
Bruisman in behind. Bruisman in behind. Completely uncontested. But he wasted it. He just did it. Mac was 10 HP, but you focused the medic instead of following up on the damage. I mean, there's so much cap time for the Frenchies, but the damage control should be higher from the Pirates now. They're just going to be able to slowly bully them out. Oh my god, Muller has that. If Muller sees he has that,
he doesn't know.
It in. He doesn't know. Oh man, what a shame.
If the point was see-through and he could have seen the Uber percentage, that would have been a pop for sure. They could have gotten him. Yeah, kind of crazy that the offense managed to get this. As QB actually did go down. Might see some sniper off class. Might see him come back normal here.
Already pressuring. No time for an off class. Oh,
Soda's in
from left. Oh, that's 20 HP.
That scared me. Mula was like strafing into the rocket.
He didn't have his Uber out either. I think he was trying to arrow someone while he was getting bombed. Like, so when I saw him surfing away, he had the crossbow out.
Yeah, that's the scariest part. That is how you drop here. There's pressure in big door right now as he walks inside, and Mac just has a little sticky carpet waiting there. Very sneaky, pretty standard stuff. And now Silves is in as well. He has been spotted.
Silves is caught. This isn't looking too good for the Pirates. The reset position is good, unless Silves can just bomb into big door and leave. Nice heads up play. Lovely heads up play.
Yeah, QB didn't quite manage to pick him off there. He's on sniper, so he's just looking to get a good angle. I quite like sniper when you're holding mid here, because you can snipe through big door and then you're just shutting off all their vision, and then they don't know if you've run someone behind. At least a lot of the time. You can kind of see right now, lobby's completely open. There's no one in there to watch, so there could be a guy behind. You don't know. All right, and that can cause mistakes to happen. But so far.
Oh, trading every choke. Nevo straight into Eon, but they haven't popped the Frenchies. It's really late Uber, and Bruisman's trying to go behind into the lobby, and he runs into Bloke. They just chase him down and isolate. But Mac's going no man's land, and he gets picked off. Silves trades again. Juno dies, and Bloke gets his QB on the flank. No Mula as well. Heal advantage for the Pirates, DM advantage for the Frenchies. They don't know Bloke's behind. No one's looking at choke. Bloke's in for free. Doesn't isolate Demul though, which is a shame.
Yeah, some good work there to just isolate and take him down. Sail tried to come in, not quite going to be able to get it here. Eon's sitting on a pretty little 30% Ubrad. Which is like the worst kind of Ubrad to push on when you're holding last. I swear it just baits you every single time. But as long as Mula's just aware that he has a slight Ubrad, he shouldn't get caught here.
I think you're right with that Uber advantage call. I mean, oh wow, still bombs into the Riverside, just second he saw two players, he just bombed straight in, just gifted away a free pick, and Bloker's done the exact same. QB's trying to pressure the point, he's completely uncontested, but Brugman dies as well as QB, and the ad is still there, there's still 20 ad to play with if they want to go. It's
Pushing
a bit
out
of
with
indecision
4 players
though.
is so scary. You can get back capped so easily here. Like,
I mean, 3 picks is perfect time to push, but such a hard fight to take. Nebo gets the arrow though, and Bloke takes a good position above choke. I don't know, Beta, I'm not sure about that.
Like, yeah, it's really good to push against 3 players, but also when you're 4 players up, it's very difficult to watch all the doors. So you just don't know if you're being flanked or even back capped, that kind of stuff. So eventually you just had to retreat once the spawners came in.
Yeah, the Frenchies
yeah.
played it perfectly, but just camping on the high ground, there's nothing they could do.
We've got some sewer rats. It's going to be QB and Demul on the point.
Oh my god, Demul must have got on Pain Train. There's no way that caps that quick. Yeah, Brugman was on Pain Train as well. So this is obviously a rehearsed last point play from the Frenchies to just get times 4 on the point because they know how quick it caps.
Yeah, I love the little set plays like that. It costs you so little of opportunity cost to kind of go for those kind of plays. A very, very quick cap coming out there. It's going to be 2-2, 10 minutes remaining. This is anyone's game. Let's see if the Pirates can actually adjust it and get another good mid out of it. As Mula did get bounced quite a bit, but he has made it up to his team.
He makes it up his team, and he's kind of actually baited the Pirates into a horrendous bomb. Mac bombs into Victor. Okay, I'm not sure. I feel like he could have left with his
everyone
team.
else was flanking.
I feel like this is going to be a run back into mid and block mids because there's nothing you can do. You cannot leave, and you're stuck in no man's land. This is going to be a slow move with a huge flank. Gets 2. Yeah, there's no way out of there. I feel like Mac not bombing away from his combo there, that you have a chance to fight that on second 4v4, but now. Oh, the tables have turned. Yeah.
But not that strong.
That tack pause has really slowed the game down for the Pirates. Like, I don't know, the Frenchies must have had a good quick pep talk because they've just put the game is completely in their control now.
Yeah, it really is a pre-pause and post-pause game so far. They're setting up for an uber advantage push into last. They're going to go through the big door, spend down the center gun immediately. Pyro cannot protect it, and they're all just stuck in spawn. Just the demo man holding the point. He's doing a pretty good job here, but now Scout's going to come onto it, pressure it quite a lot. Everyone's come out of spawn now, though, contesting this point, and it looks like that's going to be a pretty strong hold so far. But Brugman, he's not done yet. He's in onto the point. Actually, take down Mac.
Bloke's in behind. Huge flank onto the combo. Oh my god, that was a very risky play from Bloke because there was still 4 Frenchies in on the last point.
Yeah.
And he was really trusting in his team to just not get run over by Deli and Nevo there. But luckily Mula was like 50 HP, so he had to force himself back. So it actually worked out in his favor.
Yeah, he looks like a genius now. He's going to get picked off. It does his best to try and stop him from coming in here. Brugman could get picked off as well. Okay, looks like he is going to slink his way out there. QB is dead. And now the Bloke bomb.
Nevo's feeding! Why is Nevo feeding?
I don't know. Someone did get
Oh
my god, it's contagious.
What's his French feed? That is horrendous feeding. Like, you've got no scouts for your last hold now. And the Pirates are not like the team that actually don't understand these heads-up plays. They're very good at capitalizing on this. The gun's only going to be level 1. It's not even up. There's no pyro. The gun's dead.
Yeah, there's no demo either, so they can pressure the point. Demo's in spawn.
There's no soldiers to block. They bombed around like idiots. What are they doing? Oh my god, beautiful play from the Pirates. Really, really, like, attentive to the whole nature of the game. But Frenchies, that was so poor. Like,
Yeah.
they traded 1-for-1. When the Pirates pushed mid, they traded 1-for-1, which is perfect when you're a defending team and you know you've got uber disadvantage. QB lost a 1v1 in big door to Junior, so Junior's obviously winning the flank door. But then Nevo just decides to just run in. Like, they could have just left.
It was a gift given by the French, and really good execution there by the Pirates. Gonna take it down. Delhi not getting pressured that hard this time around, as we're still waiting for the first bomb to really come in here. Guzman has actually gone on the flank. He's gonna end up trading. That's the classic Romer trade going on here. As a,
Oh, Sil!
what a shot!
Delhi is going to be a late. He does trade. Delhi gets 2. Good trade towards the end. Nevo actually does leave with Muller this time round. They're going to fight this.
Yeah, they're so far forward.
Surely not. Sales called it. Sales winning the 1v1. He's putting Nevo in the pit.
No.
Sales
97%.
Oh my god. If they get scouts are on high ground, this is really hard for the Frenchies now as well. This is not a position you fight. He gets a trade. They will get some nice pick. The soldiers do salvage it, and Sale does die in the end. But Eon lived, so there is a small saving grace. And you can just go back to second if you're the Pirates now, and just save your Uber.
Oh, maxing out. They don't want to Uber here.
Oh my god, did you see that? The arrow and
the
health
arrow.
pack onto Silves. Oh, huge damage from Silves. This is Trent.
Oh no, he dropped
him. No.
Yeah, you can tell they really didn't want to take the trade there with no scouts. And now they're stuck in here against an Uber with Eon desperately trying to make it through the door, and there's just no space.
Well, it all went so well on the mid. The mid into the second. Sale 1v, like winning the 1v1 with Nevo with heals, and then it's just falling apart. The Frenchies just crushing them bit by bit.
Sale's gonna hit a nice little air shot there to do some damage onto the Guzman, but it's not gonna be enough. It's just, once these trains get going, there's just so much against trying to actually stop them. That's going to be 3-3 with 5 minutes remaining. It's just back and forth. It seems like one tragedy.
It's such a shame. Like, if the Pirates had just played on top of the second point instead of trying to take pressure onto the top itself, you play into the Frenchies' hands then. If they just played top of second, they would have played into their own hands and could have forced a trade much better for them. But then you have train wrecks like that.
Big bomb in here from the blue soldiers. Actually gonna just bomb Bloke in big door. And now I think he's gonna come up now on the side here of red. Immediately to move. Goes trying to get Eon. Yeah. Did a lot of damage, but not quite enough follow up here. I don't think Delhi can get out either. He's just going for the medic. Looking for him so badly, hoping he can get the luckiest pipe of his life. See, Nevo's actually in. He's
There's so much cap time. Oh, Juno. You don't fight Juno, man. He's too strong. So I don't know if you've noticed it in the mids. They're playing the mids so well, the Pirates, but the Frenchies aren't reacting. So Muller is taking 50 to 80 damage every single mid. So when he's walking up, he has to play scared. Bang on, they're already pressuring the choke now. Even though it's an equal hold, the soldier's doing it. This is a witness hold. They've copied this from witness with the soldier positioning.
Yeah, first soldier's in, gets completely ping-ponged around, gets taken down. The move will live as well. And he tried. That's about as much as he got out of that. We have 3 minutes remaining here, so still some time to go for weird plays. You can hold the door open for Junior if you really want to. Looks like they have no intention of doing so. So it's just going to be another... Oh, they're holding the door open. Never mind. I spoke too soon. They're gonna go for the sail sniper this time around.
The Frenchies don't want to let us. They don't want to let this go to a tie. They want to actually go for the trade, and they course a good trade. And Max caught with the flank in no man's land. Guzman trades with Silves. Delhi does die for it, but
Rule's caught alone. Never mind.
Yeah, good trade from Bloke. Does trade, but Eon dies on the flank to Demul again. But it's Sail.
Oh. He can be a hero.
All Sale needs to do is live, because his team is going to spawn in time to help him. If he can survive, this is perfect. This is actually so good. If they just buy a little bit more time, all of the Pirates have already respawned, and there's no cap time. Delhi's there, he's weak, there's no Demul. This is still good. And Sale switch to Scout. This is so good. They could chariot it in straight away now if they want to try and gamble. 2 minutes left.
I love that switch onto Scout. that's going to make it so much easier for them to take any fights. And they might not even realize on full fence that the switch has occurred. So they might be playing scared and just not playing off of this advantage they potentially could.
Yeah, they're not peeking any angles right now. Look at the position, like Demul's playing really passive. Bruisman is taking a little bit of space, but they're not. There's no sight lines. Are they playing? They want to take this ad, I think. They're playing aggressive with the ad. Can they pop? Yeah, they want to go in. But, oh, this could be... They do it, both soldiers. If they want to go
they're
back
going for
in.
the big flank, the big wraparound.
Do they go back into mid? Oh, Sale's not got the memo, but he trades with Bruceman, so it's okay. And Mac picks up Delhi. But they did use Uber. They bought time for the soldiers, though. The soldiers are going to respawn. All they just need to do is survive if they can. The train wreck has come in. Junu dies, and Demul dies as well. Eon surfs into Valley. Both scouts tunneling him. He does die, but...
Oh, the scouts are about in the same corner. This is not what you want to do. One scout gets spammed down. The other one gets jumped. It's just Nevo against the world. He's staying alive. He's being a scout, but the ultimate life form will eventually going to have to leave his life at the
He's
door.
buying time for his team. He does die, but his team's in choke. Don't think they can get in on this. Sale pressuring the flank up to them. Like, it was a good heads-up play. Both scouts isolated the medic, but Mula had no one to heal, so there's ad's not as big as they might think, and they've no scouts to push straight back into mid. 55 seconds left. They're gonna go for this ad though. Oh, Silves is... No, wait, hang on. The Pirates are just saying, now let's... Oh, this is so scary if you're Pirates. You can lose this round. I don't agree with this at all. This is a true. Oh god, no.
Oh, I think they looked at the clock and said, there's no way we can lose it, so we're just going to full send it. Let's see if we can win this fight. And now they might just lose this round. There's 30 seconds remaining. That is enough to lose. Eon should get this Uber before they get into last. They got a Pyro set up. They got an NG. Probably should have switched to use a heavy here. Uber comes in. Eon's on 99%. There we go. He gets this Uber. He moves in water, so he should be able to pop that or to pressure that quite a bit here. 2 on point, but the hold is a little bit too strong. Demul's on 5 HP. I don't think he's going to do much. He got a kill. All right. That's better than I thought. But...
And that is a golden cap. Someone's at my door. 2 seconds.
All right. Okay. This is going to make things complicated in the standings because Dirty Magus has 20 points and 4 fence. If they get 5 points, they will also have 20 points. And then we're going to need Ben PL to tell us what's going on because I'm not doing any math. But yeah, it's I can't 100% confirm this, Josh, but I think if Forfin wins this golden cap, they could get second. Not sure if that's true or not. All right, I'm gonna go look at some logs here, see who did some dams, and have the points tell me. All right, logs won't load. Cool. All right, they're readying up. Josh is dead. Let's keep going here. We're not even gonna have time. They actually readied up faster than logs could load.
I got back just in the right time.
All right, sick.
Yeah. Is there anyone crits? Do we see any crit streaks?
No, none. It's just going to be a regular old mid fight here, coming in with a soldier in the skybox, jumping blow. I don't know why they hate left and big door so much, but they just keep on bombing him. Pretty interesting. Brutus comes in from behind now. He's on the med. Second soldier's on the med. Eventually they will pick him off, but they sacrifice so much for that Eon pick that I don't think there's any way Mula's ever surviving this.
Did you see that pipe though? From Matt catching Nevo? That was a lovely pipe at the tail end of that fight. I mean, the Frenchies are trying to play they're trying to counter the mids rather than actually playing the mid. Like, Lef is doing this little bomb at the very start of the mid. He's not committing, he's just jumping up, doing damage to Delhi and then leaving. But they're trying to chase him. They put so much resources into chasing him that they're not actually capitalizing on it, and Sills gets a free counter bomb and just absolutely crushes Delhi. If he doesn't crush Delhi, he's crushing Mula. So they're prioritizing one and forgetting about the other. And Mula's still taking a load of damage, or he's getting delayed so much from stickies and spam. So they're not actually doing anything with these mids.
All right, I think we have a config lull here as they're going to just set up the time right. As once again, Sale tries to go in through big door, but gets shut down by some well-placed stickies. The trap is in effect, has taken him down. Mula had a slight disad. He's got it now. I think he's going to maybe play a little bit more forward with his team here in choke. And we are just going to be settling in here for some slow
Oh,
TF2 with a
Sales on
sniper.
sniper. He's on
All right,
sniper this
okay.
time.
Action assured.
I mean, it's the perfect time to bring it out. I don't think we've seen much of Sales Sniper this time, but he called for medics, so the Pirate Frenchies should have heard it, and the Dimul just got hit, so they definitely know. And they've already adjusted. I mean, Mula's position's a bit precarious, but they're looking like they want to do that choke bust that they do. They're mirroring Witness with this choke bust with a scout soldier.
Yeah. Actually, Sale, he's being allowed to walk all the way forward at this point. And you can see Sales even has the inside secured. So they know they're not getting flanked from in there.
Sale's been left alone. Like, everyone just sort of left, but he managed to, they kind of all got baited away and picks off Delhi. And DeBoer's getting pressured super hard, he has to leave. There's so much space, but the counter busted
choke at the same time.
I mean, surely they just capped second, right?
Yeah, they're wrapping around.
Get on point, Juno. Oh no, it caps at the same speed, it's not worked. Muller dropped!
Oh my god, but they
lost
capped
the
it though.
point. But they're gonna just keep getting chain back capped. I don't think this is...
They can't get there in time, yeah.
No, they can't. They have to leave all the way to big. Bruceman's playing above choke. Sale's winning a 1v1 to Delhi. And Bruceman's bombing in on top is causing a bit of chaos on the flank. Oh, don't know, man. It's still the Pirates' game, but do they know Bruceman is so deep behind? Yeah, Silms has found
Yeah,
him.
they definitely know. It's just a problem. Like, you're running around with a sniper and you're being backcapped and you desperately have to be mobile and you're just walking around with this sniper. And it is definitely being the most painful and heartfelt now.
Oh my god, Sale! Oh, this could be it. This could be the map for the Pirates right now. 50% only on the Mula. Flag's dead for the Frenchies, and Bruceman is caught behind. This could be it. I mean, they've taken second already. The spawners are going to come in time, though, and Demul is on sniper and spawn with a no, he back spawns. Never see Demul sniper anymore.
Yeah, it's a tragedy. It's an absolute travesty. We need more Demul sniper. And then we can make fun of him if he misses anything. It'll be a good time. Do it, Demul.
Old man aim.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fine. You don't need to move your mouse fast. You just need to click right on top of your crosshair. It's easy. Nevo actually goes in and trades with Mac. That's really nice. Well, actually, there's no Uber advantage anymore, so it's not that important. And again, they haven't actually set it to the Golden Cap config.
Oh my god, nice shot. But that's a very uncharacteristic move from Nevo. Why? You'd never see him run into lobby just to take a fight with a demo and feed on last. I mean, I suppose you only have a sniper to worry about, so it's okay. But they're not. There's no NG. Nevo's just bored. He doesn't want to play with an NG, so they're only playing with a pyro. And they know. They know this. And Demul dies. Are they gifting them this last point? Juno, oh my god, they trade on Delhi, and Nevo dies.
And they forget about the point.
What are they doing?
Sills just walks onto it.
Did they throw on purpose? That's horrendous.
I don't know.
That looked like a troll. Like that honestly hard looked like a Nevo's fucking playing for the Pirates, man. 7v5.
Unbelievable.
There's no reason he did not have enough time to get a gun up and just do their last hold that they did before that worked completely well, and just even like force the Pirates into a bad position. I don't know, man. Tilt.
Yeah, that was so weird. They just walked away from the sword. It was like, all right, job's done. We killed the scout. That's the only one there, right? Pretty sure. And then they got back at. Oh, well, the good news here, Josh, is we don't actually have to do any weird maths and tally up rounds or whatever. It's just a clean witness. Gaming wins the regular season. Dirty Maggots gets second with 20 points. Forfence gets third with 19 points. And Bloodsail Buccaneers gets fourth with 11 points.
So this will be the first game of the playoffs as well. Is that
Should
correct?
Be. I don't know.
Fourth seed plays
Depends
third
on how
seed. Is it fourth place third or first place fourth? Do you know?
I think I talked to Samus. I got her to explain it to me, but I'm too stupid to understand. I think she said that Witness and Dirty Maggot play in the top bracket, and then the Forfeits and Bloodsail play in the lower bracket, and then the winner of the winner bracket goes to the final, and then
And then yeah, the loser will play the winner of the friendship.
yeah,
I mean, all that means to me, Peter, is casting the lower bracket is going to be a great game to watch.
rematch,
So
rematch, rematch. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, tonight, great TF2 from the Pirates. If I was the Frenchies, you've got a lot of homework to do because so much of those two maps was in favor of the Pirates. Like they were taking apart a lot of the set plays that I think the Frenchies have probably like tried and tested and know to work, but they were just getting countered quite heavily. The scoreline obviously is not very indicative of that due to how close, like even Process was stupidly close, and Process could very easily have gone to the Pirates, and that Gully game could easily have gone them in their favor as well.
yeah. There's just no way of knowing. There's like inches that could really settle this. But yeah, I felt like it was actually a really well played game. You know, so how some chaotic and close games are actually kind of bad and poorly played, and that's why they're close. This did not feel like that at all. It actually felt like both teams had really good plans, did a lot of set plays, played very organized, and just kept on adjusting to each other. So very high level, good fun TF2 to watch.
Yeah, and it wasn't as if like with the Pirates, it wasn't like as if one person was playing good. It was everyone was playing good. There was like Left was surviving so much and causing so much chaos on the mids. Silves, special shout out to Silves because all season he's been putting in great performances. Like even against like Witness and everything, his performances have been stellar. So he's a massive impact for this team. Juno and Sale just doing what they usually do and killing everything. And Mac had a great performance as well. You know, great,
Yeah,
like a
big Max
great
back.
playoffs. Yeah, absolute a great playoffs team to watch. I think they could. I think they could actually go very far.
All right, chat. Can you tell me what RNP stands for? I haven't been able to figure it out. It's been like rummaging in my brain the entire match, and I'm just gonna say admit defeat. I can't figure out what RMP stands for. I'm sorry. All right, just a preview of the playoffs, and if the playoffs are even half as good as this, I can't wait, Josh. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is a great. This will be the fantastic match to watch for the playoffs, and I'm really looking forward to it. If J Max lets us cast it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to bribe him with beer or something. We'll find a way. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We have a couple of shout outs. I believe Manco Store sponsors this season. And also, I would like to shout out that I have a demo call on the ETF2L website where you can submit your frags. Did you hit a cool air shot? Send it to me. As long as it's from the official match, I will like it.
Peter,
And
one last
yeah,
one before we go. Shout out
yeah,
to Alav.
sure. Shout out to Alov. And shout out to Samus for doing production. Sure, she caught everything. Shout out to you, Josh. Great fun casting, and we'll see you when we see you.